Hey there, fellow Minecrafters. Welcome to this Minecraft command tutorial here on the channel. And within this video, we're going to be focusing on the shelf block in Minecraft. So I recently did a tutorial on how to make and use these in your Minecraft world in Minecraft Survival. This one is looking at the commands because you can actually use commands in Minecraft to pre-populate shelves with items. So I'm going to be teaching you how to give shelves, summon and set the block for a shelf with items already actually assigned to the shelf. So essentially, having items inside each of the slots is what I'm going to be teaching you in this video here. So pretty useful, I guess. I'm sure some of you will be interested in this, especially since it's a new block to the game. I'm in Minecraft 1.21.10 on the Java edition. This is not available for Bedrock, unfortunately, but without further ado, let's get straight into it here. So the first command I'm going to be going through is the set block command. So in this case, we are summoning or setting a block in the world and then actually assigning the items onto the shelf. So we've got gold, diamond, and emerald in this case. So that is the first command I'm going to be teaching you. The second one is giving a shelf to the player. So you can see here, we have this oak shelf in our inventory here. And this one, if we hover over it, has gold, diamond, and emerald. Essentially exactly the same items as this guy right here, as you can see. Now, the next one is this one here. So this actually summons an item entity into the world, which the player can pick up. And this is exactly the same as what we just did with this command block here. And this one, this is exactly the same with exactly the same item. So within this, you can specify what items you want and in what slot as well. And you can obviously determine, you can have like one empty if you want as well and stuff like that. Now, technically, before we go into the commands here, the slot numbers go as follows. It goes slot 0, slot 1, and slot 2. So it does not go 1, 2, 3. It goes 0, 1, and then 2. So that is very important to know for this command here. And we are also using a component to get this to work, which we're essentially assigning component data to these particular things here. These two commands are using a container component. And when we're setting the block here, we are injecting items directly into it when we're actually setting the shelf block on, in the command itself. So without further ado here, I'm going to show you all three commands in a text editor so you can see them in more detail. All right, everyone, we're now inside the text editor right here. We can see all of the commands I'm going to be going through in this video. I will put these commands in the description of the video as well, so you can check them out for yourself, copy and paste and all that cool stuff. But be sure to watch this part of the video so you understand how this actually works for all three cases. So the first case is setting the block. So we're doing a /set block command. And in this case, we are doing it one block above the command block using these relative coordinates. And then we are doing Minecraft : oak shelf as the item ID. If you wanted to do a different kind of wood, you would have to use a slightly different identifier, but they are exactly the same for all the different types. So I could do spruce shelf here if I really wanted to, and so on, with all the different wood types you can do or get in the game. So we then open some curly brackets because we are assigning some data to this oak shelf. We then have an items tag, which is a collection of data with these square brackets here. And we have three separate entries. So we have slot 0, slot 1, and slot 2. We have an ID, which is the item ID of the item you want to do. And then there's the count of the stack. So in this case, I have 64 for all of them, but you could set any number you want so long as it's 64 or less. So that is how you do it for a set block command. And the second command is giving the item to a particular player. This is very, very similar, but slightly different. Okay, slightly different. So we're doing /give at P, which is the nearest player. We are again doing oak shelf. Now, because we are assigning components to this item, which isn't the same with this setblock command here, we are using square brackets for the syntax of adding components to this item with the give command. We are then using the Minecraft container component, like I was saying previously. We then have some square brackets because we have a collection of data. And again, we have 3 separate entries. So we have the slot number 0, 1, or 2. And then we have an item tag, which has the ID of the item and the count. So that is very similar to the first command, but slightly different with the container component. Now, the third one is pretty much exactly the same as the give command here, but using a item entity. So we're doing /summon Minecraft item. We are then doing it 2 blocks above the command block in this particular case with the relative coordinates. And we are using an item tag. We're saying it's an oak shelf. We're saying it's 1 item. And then we have components here. So within the components, we are then we are assigning a container component with exactly the same data that we were looking at before. Now, if you wanted to miss out on a particular slot, you just have to remove it from the command. So if I got rid of this one here, it would not do the first slot of the shelf. It would only do the second and the third and so on. So hopefully this helps you out and you can use these commands in these 3 separate cases for the new block. And yeah, hopefully this helps you with your creative projects. Now, the last thing I need to go through with you in this tutorial is how do you find the item IDs you want to use in the commands for the shelves themselves. Now, the best way of doing this is if you use the F3 and H key and make sure advanced tooltips are shown in the game. If you then hover over any item in your inventory or the creative menu, it should say in gray what the item ID actually is. So redstone dust is Minecraft : redstone. And if we pick something else here like this, raw beef, it's just Minecraft : beef and so on. So that is how you find out the item IDs for the command when assigning or pre-populating items for the shell. And that's about it, everyone. Hopefully this helps you out. If you did enjoy this video and you found it useful, then showing some love on the video would be very much appreciated. I would not be able to do this without you guys. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, everyone. If you want to check out my socials, they are on screen and in the description. And if there's any other tutorials you want me to do, let me know in the comments down below and I may do it for a future video. Take care, everyone. Stay happy and healthy as always, and bye-bye.